It's Marco here, and today in this video I will show you quickly how to update firmware on your LIT Duo 1. So first, download the LIT Light Meter app, search for LIT Light Meter on App Store or Google Play Store and download it. Then you just open it. You have your LIT Duo 1 turned on with Bluetooth enabled. You connect it. And you see that LitOS beta is available. So now, as a one-time exception, for all of you who are running LitOS version 0.8.1, the app will first install version 0.8, and after that it will offer you 0.9 beta 3. For those of you who are running the original LitOS 0.8, the one that came pre-installed in the box, will get offered LitOS 0.9 beta 3 straight away. So you just choose install. Yes, Reconnect would like to send you notifications. You can allow or not allow. It can notify you when the firmware update is finished if you exit the app. And here we have a video how to put our device into the firmware update mode. So we just press the two buttons. We press this one at the same time. And here it is. We say done, next. And then in the next step, you see here, you can choose between Bluetooth update mode or USB-C update mode. So in this case, since we're updating via the app, we will just press and hold the blue button. And now the process will start automatically in a second. So update is in progress, and this will take roughly 2 minutes. I will speed this video up so we don't have to wait 2 minutes. Okay, so the update is done and device turned off, and as the app said, if device turned off, just turn it on. So now we are running on LitOS 0.8, and now the app offers us LitOS 0.9 beta 3 with a bunch of new things. If you want to be extra careful and safe, you can always just plug your unit to the power supply during the update. Press install. We repeat the exercise. We press the blue button as on the video, and you will see that the firmware update will start in a second or two. So now this again is going to run for 2 minutes, and after that we will have LitOS 0.9 beta 3 running on our light meter. And the firmware update is successfully installed, and now the device turned on by itself because it was connected to the USB cable. Here you see remote control coming soon. It will come with the next LitOS 0.9, but inside the app settings, inside the developer mode, you can access developer mode if you don't see it in your app by tapping this one, app version value 5 times, and this will open. You can enable remote control, and I can disconnect the device. I can connect it again, and now you will see if I enter the luminance mode, I can do a measurement here and the value will update. This is a very simple first version of the remote monitoring, and in the next version remote control will come. For example, I go to color temperature screen, I take a measurement, and you see the values are updated. This is just a very first development proof of concept version, but the full version will come soon. No worries. Let me show you what to do in case something would go wrong with your firmware update. For example, if your phone would run out of batteries, or if your unit would run out of batteries while the firmware installation was going in progress, then your unit will always turn on in this screen. If your unit always turns on in this screen, it means that it doesn't have any LitOS firmware on it. It means that something went wrong and it's loading in the bootloader mode, or as we call it, in the update mode. No worries, it can be fixed without a problem. So if your unit always loads in this screen, what you can do, just long press the blue button and it says connect device to LIT app. Press connect device, you will see the device here. You will see the device here. It says ready for update. It should offer you a button to start update here, but you can always start it here. If you go inside the device, firmware update, it will always offer you the latest public stable version. Not the beta version, but the latest stable version. And 0.8 is the latest stable version that exists. So here, we just start, we say install, and that's it. And the update is in progress. You can repeat this process and the update will successfully be installed. And after this will be installed, the app will offer you LitOS 0.9 Beta 3 again. So now if I shut the app, if I trigger an error, the device will soon show that something went wrong. It tries a couple of times to see if it can recover by itself, but it doesn't. So if my device turns on, you see it always turns on in this screen. So no worries, just choose the LIT app, blue option once again, open the LIT app, connect device, and you will see now it actually correctly showed ready for update, install firmware, start, install. If this wouldn't work for you, then you can always in this screen choose PC or Mac USB-C update mode like this. And then you connect your light meter via the cable to the computer and update it in that way. So let me now show you how to update your LIT DUO 1 using the Mac or PC computer. First, you should download this firmware update file that ends with ssbf, and you need to have a USB-C cable. Then you have to put your light meter into the firmware update mode, and you can achieve that either if the unit is turned on or if it's turned off. In any case, you just have to first press and hold both colored buttons, and then while you hold them, you have to press power button. You see the unit will turn on or switch into the firmware update mode. Here we have to choose PC Mac USB-C, so we have to press and hold the green button, and now we can connect the unit to the computer. So alternatively, if your unit is powered off, you can just press and hold both buttons, and then you press the power button, and unit immediately powers on in this view. So now it's important that you actually choose USB way of updating. So now you can plug it into your computer and your unit should show up somewhere here, LIT DUO 1. Then next, you just basically copy that firmware file, you go to LIT DUO 1 and you basically paste it. And you will see that it starts copying, it starts the update at the same time, and it's successful. It's really fast, and after that the window will close, and now the firmware update is already done. One word of caution: some Intel-based Macs with older macOS versions or some more specialized versions of Windows might give you troubles with this, might require you to repeat a couple of times, or might not be able to achieve this at all. In any case, we then recommend you to either try a different computer or to go and use LIT Light Meter app to update via the Bluetooth. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed the new firmware.